What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, man? This your boy Kano, the Honest Gamer, and I'm back with another video. Now, I know, I haven't dropped the video like I supposed to, scheduling conflicts, everything, you feel me? So, like I said, I'm back with another video, man. But before I get into today's video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and go ahead and comment your thoughts on what I'm about to say on this video. Alright, so E3 2022 is, I wouldn't say right around the corner, but it is around the corner because we're getting into the E3 season starting in January, February, and all that. Y'all already know how that go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these prediction videos like I normally do, but I have it broken down into sections. Like for instance, we have a Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, EA Games, Ubisoft. I'm not talking about Square Enix, I'm not talking about Gearbox, and I'm not talking about Capcom, because y'all already know what happened to Capcom in those presentations that we've seen in E3 2021 last year. It was terrible. It was a travesty. Movies upon movies and rarely any new games. That was horrible. So, for my predictions video today, we're going to start off with Xbox and Bethesda. These are my predictions. It's just my opinion. This is how I feel. If you feel some type of way, I don't care. It is what it is. So, let's go ahead and start off, shall we? Now, for my first prediction is a new gameplay trailer of Perfect Dark. Now, at the Video Game Awards of 2020, I don't remember, we had a trailer to Perfect Dark, and the CGI trailer made the graphics look spontaneous, and you playing as Joe in the dark again, and it seems like this game right here is going to really be dark and gritty in a sense. So the way I'm looking at it is they working with Crystal Dynamics for this game. They partnered up with the initiative to create this game, and it looked like they're going to use a lot of spyware, different tech and stuff like that. First person shooter. I'm definitely excited. It seems like it's going to have that golden eye aspect to it from back in the days, but it really do feel like with this particular game right here, it's going to be really unique and different in its own way, but it's also going to be dark and gritty. I can see it from a mile away, but I believe we're going to see a gameplay trailer of Perfect Dark for the first time, but we still ain't going to have a release date because I feel like it probably will come out in like 2023, 2024. I'm not sure. Hopefully I wish it was 2022, but I think it's going to be in 2023. That's just my personal opinion. What y'all think? You hear me? Let me know. So my next prediction is an update of State of Decay 3. Now, we saw the trailer to the State of Decay 3 about 1 or 2 years ago, and we haven't heard anything since. The team has been buffed up. They actually added more people to the team at Undead Labs. So all we know is it seems like they're gonna fix and correct the mistakes that they made from State of Decay 2 to implement it into State of Decay 3, as far as them critiquing and making adjustments to making the game better, and not only that, making a campaign that's worthwhile, a good story. I believe this game right here is going to be very different. Not only that, you're not only shooting zombies, but you're shooting animal type of zombies also. That's very, very unique. That's very, very different. So we'll see, man. Like, we'll have a State of Decay 3 update, but still no release date. Now for my next update is, well, not update, my next prediction is Fable gameplay trailer at an actual release date. So with this Fable game that is basically being rebooted by Playground Games, personally for me, I'm definitely excited about Fable. I became a fan of Fable on the original Xbox. Played the original Fable. We know how this game is. You already know it was made from Lionhead Studios, and then Lionhead Studios got basically closed down. I believe 2015, 2016 they got closed down, but Microsoft still had the license for, not the license, but the franchise under their belt of Fable. And people been wondering, like, when there's going to be a Fable? Is Fable going to return? Woo? And they announced that trailer, and everybody was mind blown. I was surprised, but that's all we got was that little trailer. We didn't get anything else. I know they've worked on Forza Horizon 5. And it's just been released. It's a phenomenal game, so I think they're going to put all their assets into putting this Fable game together, and I believe this game might come out 2023. Who knows? But I think this time around we're going to see a gameplay trailer to Fable, I want to see what they're bringing to the table. I want to see what Playground Games is actually doing with their engine that they're using. For same engine that they use for the Horizon 5 one is the same engine that they're going to be using for Fable. So let's see how it's going to be. Might be a dark gritted game, might be the type of game that we've been seeing when it comes to the Fable 1, 2, and 3. Even though my favorite Fable game is Fable 2. It's my personal opinion. So next prediction, obviously another Sea of Thieves update. Honestly, I'm not a Sea of Thieves fan. I could care less for Sea of Thieves. It's just not my cup of tea. Rare, they do phenomenal jobs creating new IPs, but to me, Sea of Thieves is really not it for me. Let me know what y'all think about Sea of Thieves. Like, do y'all recommend me play Sea of Thieves, or should I just go ahead and not mess with it? Because I'm really not in the mindset of messing with the game. You feel me? So, I ain't messing with it. Alright, so my next prediction is the Coalition teasing their next game. And I know it's not going to be Gear 6 because Gear 6 is a long ways off. So that's obvious that it really ain't going to happen right now. I don't see the Gear 6 coming, but this new Coalition teaser is made with a small team from what I've heard. And they're using Unreal Engine 5. You already know the Coalition had helped put together the Matrix Awakens demo tech for Unreal Engine 5 on the Xbox side. So I think it was a good look. And I want to see what their next game is going to be outside of Gears, because we don't want to get so polluted with Gears. We want to see something new from the Coalition. And I think they're going to do a phenomenal job with this teaser. I think it's going to be mind-blowing and people are going to just really talk about it a lot. And we won't see no release dates for it. But I believe this is going to be very compelling to a lot of people that really want to see the Coalition, what they're bringing to the table. And me personally, I want to see what the Coalition is bringing to the table with this rumored game that they're working on. Or this rumored side game that they're working on outside of Gears. You feel me? So my next prediction is more Game Pass announcements. So everybody know when the Xbox started up Game Pass, man, Game Pass actually took over and it became a wave. And I'm enjoying Game Pass. I'm playing a lot of games that I didn't even expect for me to actually play. But I'm actually playing some of these games on there, and it's actually phenomenal. And everybody know that they have this day and date with these day one releases that has me enticed. And I be ecstatic and happy when these games come out. Like I tried Outriders for the first time on it. It's phenomenal. I tried MLB The Show. I'm not a baseball fan, so I don't care for it. Back for Blood, you know, in the beginning it was messed up, but now it plays a lot better. I believe they're going to show a lot more day and date games on Game Pass, and I think it's going to be worthwhile. We're going to see more exclusives that's from the past going to be on Game Pass, like the Forza Horizon 3 and the Motorsports. I could see that going forward with it within that situation. So I think it would be a good situation, definitely, for Microsoft in that sense with Game Pass, that add more games, more game announcements that's going to be on Game Pass day and date. It's going to be phenomenal. So I definitely could see that in the long run. So my next prediction is everybody's know what it is. This is worst kept secret. It's Starfield, the gameplay trailer. We're definitely going to see a lengthy gameplay trailer that's going to be crazy. Starfield, I'm still on the fence about it. I do want to play it. I got Game Pass, so I don't have to buy it. I could just play it on Game Pass. But I'm up in the air about Starfield right now. All we saw was a trailer. Don't get me wrong, the trailer looks beautiful, but I gotta see gameplay. I gotta see how this story progresses. I've seen some of the artwork to the game. It looks enticing, but at the same time, we gotta see some gameplay. So I believe Starfield we will see some definite gameplay for Starfield. The release date is gonna be set in stone at the same date that it was announced at, and it's gonna be one of the most talked about games coming towards E3. I'm telling y'all, Starfield is that wave right now. You feel me? So, next prediction is that Fallout 76 DLC. Everybody know I personally think Fallout 76 is garbage truck juice. I don't want to play no Fallout. You feel me? Unless it's worthwhile. I still can't wrap my mind around playing Fallout 4. I tried it, I couldn't get into it. I'm good on it. So, but to the fans that love Fallout, there's gonna be DLC for the 76 one and so on and so on. It won't really be nothing worthwhile. But anyway, moving on. We ain't talking about that anymore. But the next prediction is the Redfall gameplay trailer and a release date. Now, we saw the trailer last year with the CGI trailer and see what the game is actually about, but we haven't seen, in a sense, like of gameplay or what it's going to be. But we know it's going to be action RPG first person shooter, which everybody know I like first person shooters. You feel me? I just wish they had more hack and slash type of games, and we're going to get that more this generation, which I'm excited about. But that's for another video. But Redfall seems interesting to me because you could play on co-op or you could play by yourself. Me, I'm a single player head. I like single player games, so I'm going to be definitely playing it more on a single player level, unless I'm playing with the gamer section crew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my homies out there, all my brothers out there that's in the gamer section. You already know. So yeah, so Redfall, I gotta see more. You know, we know the characters, we know how the game is going to operate, but I want to see how the campaign is going to be. I want to see the gameplay. I want to see I want to see everything. I want to see the release date too to the game. The trailer was cool, but it still ain't got me enticed to me for me to actually want to play it right off the rip. So I got to see the gameplay. It got to really spark my brain for me to want to play it. Now, my next prediction, I think this is one of the biggest predictions and one of the elephants in the room that we need to address. And that basically is Compulsion Games. Now, the last time we see anything about Compulsion Games, and this is me being real with y'all, is We Happy Few. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, We Happy Few, it wasn't the best game as far as gameplay because it had a lot of bugs and kinks that they needed to fix within the game. But the story was actually pretty good. Now, Compulsion, they only made about 2 games so far, and this one game right here that I'm hearing rumors about, it's going to be a third-person, dark, twisted action adventure type of game. It'll have the aspects of Uncharted, Last of Us in that element, but it's in its own way, it's in its own uniqueness within the game. So we're going to see a teaser, a little trailer to the game, a little review, something like that in that proximity. But it won't be like worth, like, in the sense of we getting a release date, but we will be mind blown by what we will see. I got a feeling it's going to be mind blown, but no release date. I still estimate probably 2024 we'll probably be able to play this game. And that's it about Compulsion. Really ain't nothing else to talk about with Compulsion. But my final prediction on this video for E3 2022 is more game acquisitions. Now, I got a strong feeling that Microsoft will acquire studios in the likes of GSG, I think GSG or CSC Gaming, the same people that's doing Stalker 2. I think Playful Games will be in the mix that did Super Lucky Tales. And the reason why I'm saying that with Playful Games is because, like I said, Playful Games have the same elements to create games on the levels of a Banjo-Kazooie or Conker's Bad Fur Day. And I think Playful Games will fit nicely with Microsoft. You feel me? And possibly a big acquisition, probably on the levels of a Capcom. I could see them acquiring something on the levels of a Capcom or Bethesda or something like that, but we'll have to see. But they're gonna have some major acquisitions. I believe they're gonna announce at E3 that's gonna be like a wow, or a game changer, or a real shocker, like with Bethesda. Now we know that Bethesda is going to be making exclusive only games for the Xbox. If they get something on the levels of that, like something like Capcom, and they buy Capcom, or on the levels of a Konami where they got the Castlevanias in the Metal Gear Solid, that's going to be game changer for real. So these are basically my predictions of the Xbox and Bethesda E3. There's a lot more that I had, but I didn't want to make this video super long because there's a lot to talk about. But I got more predictions on the way. Y'all definitely stay tuned. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for when I drop these videos. And not only that, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers on this channel and on the Gamer Section channel. So I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe to these channels. There's going to be giveaways once we get to 1,000 subscribers. Cash giveaways, video game giveaways, Lions, Tigers, Bears over mine. So y'all definitely stay tuned. So this is the Brutally Honest Gamer. I'm Kano. I'm out. Peace.